All right, it's heavy hitter time. Peter Cadges of the Boston Phoenix is over there enjoying a pipe. Cosmo Macero of O'Neill Associates is here. Super Tuesday, gentlemen. First question, and let's find out how honest both of you are going to be. You actually voting today?
Yes.
No.
I'm voting.
No, you're not.
I'm voting in my new precinct at the senior. Stay out of my box. I'm voting at my new precinct at the senior center, which I found out this morning.
Why?
On Beach Street in Belmont. Because it's my right.
This is already done in Massachusetts.
It's my duty.
You cannot affect the outcome. There's no races, really.
Come on.
So you're doing
right.
the old civics thing. You know, people died for this. And Peter,
right.
you're giving me much more of a, yeah, it's kind of cold.
No, not that. There's I'm not going to vote in the Republican primary. If I did, I'd vote for Ron Paul just to stick it to the rest of the Republicans. But I don't have a horse in this race.
So we'll leave it at that. With that being said, it is obviously Super Tuesday. We got 10 states up for grabs today. What are you watching for today, Cosmo?
You know, for Mitt Romney, this whole campaign has been stops and starts, disappointments followed by surges of optimism, then disappointments. So I'm looking to see if he has another one of those days, particularly in Ohio, where does he have another disappointment, or can he win that state and show he's viable and strong enough come the general election? I think he's got to win Ohio today to really deliver a statement, and it's up for grabs. So I'm watching that.
But if he doesn't win it, or if he wins it close, or the delegates are about split, he makes no statement, which is what they've made all along, Peter, and we just continue along.
No, not necessarily. First of all, Romney's going to have two big wins, Massachusetts and Virginia. Gingrich will sweep Georgia, and Santorum will win in Oklahoma. I mean, it would take a supernatural act for those things. Ohio, as Cosmo says, is very important because Santorum once had a commanding lead there. It's come way down. Momentum is thought to be with Romney. If Romney can win even a small win there and then come in even second in Tennessee, he'd be perceived as the winner. But I got to tell you something. No matter who wins where, Romney will come out of Super Tuesday with more delegates than anyone else, and that's what counts.
Quickly.
And Santorum is groaning about Romney outspending him in Ohio. Can we have presidential candidates just stop with the moaning about spending? It's what you do to win an election.
And
End
it's
of
what
story.
pays our bills. With that being said, if I could grant you one wish, I'm the genie that pops out of what would be a very big bottle, obviously. I give you one wish on Super Tuesday. What would it be, Peter?
Oh, clearly for Georgia to reject Gingrich, but it ain't going to happen.
Hey, the VB genie is here, so we'll see what we can do.
I always root for the news agenda, and I think that the news agenda would be served by another late night watching TV and seeing what the heck happens in Ohio, and it being some kind of a toss-up.
Like an Iowa, Maine. We never know who really won there.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk about Mitt Romney's wife for a second, because Ann Romney on Fox News yesterday said she doesn't even consider herself wealthy, Cosmo. You know, usually it's Mitt making these kind of statements. Now the wife's doing it.
I'd say she must not go to the bank very often. Hey, look, she's talking about her health, and she's had some serious health problems. It's a cliche, but without your health, you've got nothing. And that's what she's getting at. But it doesn't ring very true when you're worth $250 million and you say, you know what, it could be gone tomorrow. Actually, it would take about 10 years for it to be gone. Maybe 20. Okay?
Is there ever a context where I don't consider myself to be wealthy makes any sense when you're worth $250 million, Peter?
No, there isn't. And it once again quite rightly shows that the Romneys live on another planet full of rich people. However, as Cosmo said, when you consider what she said in the full context, she was saying she considers her family and friends far more important than money, and she spoke about her trials with her health. So I give candidates' wives passes on these things.
Quickly, do you give Rush Limbaugh a pass for what's been going on with the Fluke situation?
Absolutely not. May he taste those hot coals down below. Listen, Limbaugh has just lost it. I mean, I've really got to wonder, is he on something? I mean, he didn't attack this law student once. He attacked her twice, then he attacked her 3 times for good measure. You know, this will have no effect on today's primaries, but it hurts the Republican Party, and it's another reason for women not to vote for Republicans.
Intolerance and cruelty, and strategically a bad move for what was a pretty significant substantive debate he sets the Republicans back weeks, months.
Way overtime quickly. Oreo turns 100 today. If you could only have one, would it be the regular or the double stuff?
I go with the classic, the regular.
Oh, regular, of course.
You're both fools. Why have less when you can have more?
You got to eat it
We're
like
the heavy hitters.
You got to eat it like a grown-up, though.
No, because that way you can have more of them.
Peter Cadges of the Phoenix, Cosmo Macero, Vanilla says, Shannon, I'm going to spare you the indignity of watching Cosmo show us how to eat one, so I'll just throw it back to you.